Hi everyone, Wendy here at the Denver Museum of Miniatures, Dolls, and Toys, and today we're going to actually get to do something I've wanted to film for ages and just keep running out of time. We're going to make bread clay in this video, and then in the follow-up video we're going to make mini pies because tomorrow is March 14th. So if all goes well, we'll have these all out for Pie Day. So things you're going to need. Bread. These are some sort of like last pieces of a loaf I had. It can be dry. Like this isn't, I don't know if you can see, like part of it's soft and part of it's kind of just, can't revive it by toast even. You can use a little newer bread. I do recommend using a bread without like bits and seeds and stuff in it. It just won't give you the texture you want. And then we're going to use glue. I almost always use tacky glue. I've heard this works with Elmer's as well. And that's pretty much all you're going to need for the bread clay. Additional things you can look for around the house. If you have old eyeshadow palettes, the browns make, we're going to use to give things like a toasted look. So here we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually take all of the crusts off of your bread. It's too much texture. You're going to want this to be nice and smooth. Looks like I'm going to have to clear out this bowl here. This project is a little messy. Do both pieces. This project is a little messy. If you have bread allergies, people have worn gloves before, or if you just don't like being sticky, I'm just going to go for it today. So after you've torn off all the crusts, you can be more exact than I was. You want to break this up into pieces and just sort of crumble. See how dry some of this is? Instead of just crumbling it, kind of, I think tearing it works best. They don't have to be the same size or anything. Don't overthink it, team. See? Ta-da! All right. I don't have measurements for this, and as some of you may know, Colorado is really dry, so last time I did measure it, and then I worked on this with a friend back east, and my measurements were so off. It really does depend on your bread, just in general how humid it is in your climate, and sometimes I swear just luck. So I don't measure it. I'm just gonna come on, glue. You want to add glue just like a little bit at a time. You're not going to want to be like, oh, 50-50 will be good. So it's a little less sticky, start by covering all the glue, and then you're just going to kind of squish it all together. I'm sure there's probably you can probably use something mechanical to do this. I never have, so I do not have more glue. Here we go. I would say use like a water-based glue for this. You don't want to use something that's like permanent glue, will last forever. This is definitely more of a school glue, craft tacky glue kind of situation. So you can see this has all kind of come together. It's still really sticky. I don't know if anyone's made real bread, but we're kind of just going to keep squishing it until it gets smooth. So sometimes I have good luck rolling it in a ball. And if you've added too much glue, sometimes you can just keep working it until it starts to get smooth. See, you can see this is really pretty nice. So I'm gonna take a break here and wash all the gook off my hands because I really like my clay the way it is, and my fingers that are so dirty keep messing it up. Okay, we're back, and I've got my dough. I actually ended up having to take a little break, and I put it under a wet paper towel because it's super dry out here in Colorado. And so now what I'm going to do is I'll show you just like a simple sort of cookie. Oh no, this has gotten pretty dry. So what I do is you're just gonna, you can use like a rolling pin if you like. You can also use a pen to get it nice and thin. You know, I'm in the gallery. I don't have all my craft supplies. So, you know, check it and make sure it's not sticking or anything. And then, can you see how nice and smooth that is? It's so nice. It's and then I actually have this super duper tiny, oh, I don't even know if you can see it, dollhouse cookie cutter. But it is metal, so I think it should work. We're just gonna cut out a little. Little cookie. We also have used this same clay to make doll-sized cookies before, and so I have these really fun cutters. So we'll pull out a heart. But you could also just freehand cut these. And so the fun thing with this is when you have these little tiny ones, if you have eyeshadow at home or someone you live with does, ask them. These are just things we got at the dollar store, so they're actually pretty inexpensive. And some of these, since we don't use them on faces, we don't have to be as careful about. I do recommend using the ones with no glitter. You can come in here and you can dust things and either make it look all brown or there's better artists than me out there, but it can give it that little bit of sort of toasted look, which is a lot of fun. Maybe we'll use this one that's a little oranger on our little cookie. Cute, right? And you can also do things like, just like you would with a normal cookie, you could do little imprints, or this is just a toothpick. So a lot of fun. And since these are glue and bread, they'll dry hard. They are still bread, so they can be something that mice or bugs can look for. So people have clear coated them. People have covered them in clear nail polish once they're dry, or just keep an eye on them and keep them someplace, store them someplace safe, or just plan on not keeping them forever. But I do think it is a fun project. Once they are dry, instead of using nail polish, or once they are dry, instead of using eyeshadow, which you want to do when it's wet, you can use paints on these. And I have some fun things that people made in the past. The wheel of cheese, super cute. We have a very avant-garde cake. I think this was actually the winner of our last Great Mini Fake Off. even have what looks like a black forest cake, although it's lost one of its cherries. And you can see it's just, bread clay. And it's pretty hard. It's not bendy anymore, so you can make that plan. All right, I hope you enjoyed the bread clay video. I can't wait to see what you can make.